Alright, so let's go ahead and give all of us an overview of what
8.
happened last time.
Well, pretty sure there was a pillow fight, and Isabella won that.
Pillow fight tournament arc.
Raging fire.
I do recall there are some pillows embedded in walls.
Just two. Just two. There was 3 others that I think burned up completely, though.
And that started Pillow Quest.
What is pillow quest? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know.
Megumi slid under 2 rooms. No, she slid under 1. And
Oh yeah, that was right at the
into
beginning.
other one, I think.
Yeah, and broke into the other one, I'm pretty sure.
And able to recover those pillows, while Akiho happened to encounter me and Karu and Sora during the cooking session, making some fish and chips, I believe. Was what ended up being made for the dinner.
I think so, yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, Asian fish and chips.
Yeah, the thing,
Asian
the
fish and
panko. I
chips.
actually got the stuff. I need to make it.
Well, let me know how that turns out, and then I will fly over there and steal it. Not even gonna ask, just gonna bust down your door and take it.
Do it.
Because I spec'd into Rogue, and I don't understand manners.
Incorrect. You spec into Rouge.
Oh yeah.
You come in a dress.
And high heels. I maxed out charisma. Is that all? Did anything else important happen?
I'm trying to remember.
Important things.
Glasses. No, that's the other time. Pillow fight.
Yeah.
Pillow
Cooking.
fight, cooking, dinner. So nothing else then.
I don't think so. Do you guys remember?
That's all I remember.
I know
Alright.
some plans you guys are making, but that's for you to remember. Wow.
No, it was like plans to play sleepover games or something, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Well, and the bats afterwards. But
Oh, the bath. That's right. Bath episode.
Right. If you can make it to that point.
yeah, because we'll just do the summer party and we'll end game at 11. It'll be another session until we complete the day.
Maybe. What I'm actually thinking about doing, meta-wise, is saving the bath episode for another day.
That works. Baka.
Have that be another escapade you guys go on. Okay, well, starting the game, where is everyone? I believe everyone just got done with dinner.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I
And-
believe we just got done with dinner, and then that was it. We didn't do anything else. The last thing that was rolled that I can remember was my cooking skill.
Okay,
Which is still pretty good.
which is still pretty good. So, what are you guys doing? You just ate dinner. Oh wait, Discord has an update. I'll do that later.
oh.
But yeah, you just ate dinner.
I think we're gonna head back into the room.
Yeah.
Into the
Us
Tron
grills.
hallway. Yeah.
Us grills.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. That was a really good. Was it? What do you call it? Panko?
You're Japanese.
Yeah, I just don't eat it often.
Yeah, so that was panko. And
I have
then
to remember that.
oh dang it, game one. Well, how did I do the fries again? I can't remember what I did for the fries.
I
I
don't
think-
remember. It was probably in general.
I think he did.
I think it was like game general voice chat, so we might not have access to it.
Let me double check. I'm gonna scroll up a bit.
All right. Well, Karu, the rest of everyone, the guys, Sora.
Well, so the guys were
We're cocking.
deciding to separate so that way
Yeah.
they look suspicious. I was gonna go
Found it.
after this.
Furikake fries, yeah.
You were going where?
I was going to. Sorry, oh Mike. I was going to clean dishes.
Clean dishes. Okay.
Much harder.
You do that without any issue. You just stay behind and wash all of the dishes with the teachers who are cleaning up.
I would have probably moved my plate over to the dish area, but I wouldn't have cleaned this time because I was going to go straight to joining the rest.
Right.
So if I saw Karo starting to do that, I'd be like, oh, thank you.
You did most of the cooking, so I mean that's fair.
I contributed nothing.
Sora, Max, and Lawrence all go in their separate directions. Mostly just up to their individual rooms.
Right.
Akiho and Megumi, along with the rest of the females, not counting Lucilia, who immediately went up to her room. What are you?
Yeah, she didn't join us.
Well, if none of you have any plans, we can go ahead and fast forward a few hours.
Yeah, sleep.
We just, yeah, so I guess we just play different games through the night.
Is it still raining?
Yes, it is lightening up, though. It's starting to lighten up.
Cool.
You could guess probably in the next few days the rain will be gone.
I harness the rain's power.
Which reminds me, Megumi, do not forget about your shadow powers, that you might be able to get up to some antics,
Oh god.
especially tonight.
The darkness. Excellent.
And
Right.
Revelry in the darkness.
yeah, so we will fast forward a few hours. It is now getting dark, or it has been dark, but it is getting into the later hours of the night, like we'll say 10 and later. We will start. Well, okay, no, we'll start with the girls. All of you girls are in the hallway with all of your camping gear. Have you guys tried to dislodge any of the pillows in the walls?
Are they? Do they appear hot?
No, not anymore.
Thank God. All right. Yeah. Okay. Then yes, I'll try to take a couple.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a strength roll. Anyone who is trying to pull pillows out of the wall.
I won't, but I will cheer her on. You
Okay.
got this, Megumi?
Body.
They're stuck.
Yeah. Never mind.
You do the full foot on wall,
Yeah,
two
on wall.
hands thing, and go. Huh! Nah, they're not coming out. You do
Oh, it looked like
manage
you
to
almost
rip.
had it.
You do manage to rip it though.
Yeah. The end.
Yeah.
Looks like you almost had it. Dang it.
Forget it. Just toss my ends on the ground.
Chiho just says, "Oh, I think you were really close too. One more pull and you probably would have had it."
Forget it. It's kind of my fault they're in there anyway, because I did throw the first pillow. That was all me.
All right. Well, basically, all of you are sitting around. Chiho has tried to construct a little fort out of sheets and the two benches or couches there. So there's like a little sheet hut in the middle. I can actually move all of you over. That's not there. And oh, okay, there we go.
What's that? What's that?
What was what?
There was just Caro Heart plus plus somewhere in there. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that was like getting romance flags. Yeah, remember that map.
All right, so
What's that?
I don't see anything.
It was in the waterfall scene.
Well, I mean, I don't see anything right now.
Oh, he doesn't see the room.
Oh, weird,
I
'cause
changed
I
the
see it.
room.
Yeah, you're
Did
in.
I not?
Well, I'm in the room.
Are we?
Yeah, he's got to refresh.
I heard the music, but
He
okay.
needs
Now I
to
see it.
fresh again.
Strange.
So I didn't see any of the grid or drawings. Whatever that texture is behind the grid that looks kind of like a wall pattern or something, that's what I saw. Just that.
Huh, strange.
The darkness. You saw the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And now I don't hear music, but whatever.
Now I hear the Shadow Realm. No, I got a bunch of feedback randomly. It's weird.
Apologies. For some reason when I turned my mic off, I sneezed. For some reason when I turn my mic off, there's a bit of feedback that
Yeah, it goes.
gets. I don't know why.
All right, that green is a sheet. There we go. Your little hut. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Nope. And the select button. There we go. There. Going on to the guys, it is your meetup time.
What are the guys doing? Guys.
Yeah, Karu.
guys.
What are you up to? Are you going to meet?
I think we were meeting on Max's floor, if I remember correctly.
Right, Max's floor. Right. Well, you get into the lobby and you do see you see all of the guys there, except Max. Max isn't there.
Okay. Well, he might be in his room still. Or he's already up there, which is a possibility.
Yeah. Sora and Lawrence look up and say, "Oh, hey Karu," and then Sora says, "Hey Karu."
Greetings.
You didn't see Max anywhere, Sora said.
I have not. Is he not in his room?
I didn't go to check.
Gosh. I'll knock on his door.
You don't hear anything.
I'll open his door.
It's locked.
Smash his door.
you, all of a sudden, you hear the elevator open, and you hear a. Sorry, I'm late, guys. I ran into Vera, and I didn't want to give the game up. Sora uh, says, "You don't think they're onto us, do you?" Lawrence says, "No, no. How could they?"
None of you were sitting too close to Lucilia, were you?
Mind crush.
Uh, they they all look at each other and they say, Lawrence says, I don't think so. I mean, how far away can she even do uh, do that anyway?" Sora,
I say a room.
Max says, "How do you know that?"
Best guess.
Sora claps his hands together and he says, "Well, we're just going to have to go with your guess then, and assume that we're still in the clear."
You do know she was there at the dining area, correct?
Well, she didn't seem any grumpier than she normally is. Anyway, we can't stand around here all night. Who knows what we're missing right now? Max says, "Yeah, he's got a point. We might as well go get settled in." And Lawrence just says, "Are we still sure we want to do this?" And Max kind of just says, "Yeah." And Sora walks over and he says, "Young Lawrence, you have to take heart and steel yourselves in moments like this. The reward, the potential reward is worth far more than any risk we might be taking." Lawrence just nods his head and he says, he just nods his head. And everyone kind of slowly turns to you and they say, "How about you, Karu? Are you ready?"
I need to get all cliche.
Do I have a choice?
"No," Sora
That's what I
says.
figured.
They all kind of laugh at that, Sora especially, and they say Max opens his door and kind of does a lead the way kind of thing.
Is he asking me that or Sora?
Anyone in particular? No one in particular.
Well, people are going to climb the rope, so I'm going to follow behind them just in case something happens.
All right. Lawrence, he, uh, Sora and Max say, "Maybe you should go first, Lawrence. Uh, And Lawrence just kind of hangs his head and he says, "Yeah, I know."
Can you dry off the rope?
Max and Sora kind of look at each other, and they both turn to you and kind of shrug.
It was just a question. I don't know if they can or not.
Lawrence takes a deep breath and he says, he just kind of stands there staring at the rope. Eventually, Sora comes over and slaps him on the back, and he says, "Get a move on. We can't stand here all night." And Lawrence kind of slowly fidgeting moves towards the rope and puts his hand on it and looks back again.
Really?
Then he he gets on it and he takes a deep breath and he says, "Okay." Grabs onto it and starts climbing up. Let's see. Oh, he barely manages to hang on. He holds it like tight, gripping. You can almost see his knuckles going white. He just like, ah, ah. The the rope is swaying in the wind, and Max just says, "Quiet down."
He's gonna die.
You watch as he goes up to the balcony and
Ow. Ouch.
and manages to not give himself away as he plops onto the balcony. He looks over and looks down at you guys and kind of waves you up.
Okay.
All right, so who's next? Well, Sora gets on the rope and he grabs the rope and let's see how he
Does
does.
he even need to grab the rope?
Wind powers activate.
You see the rain around him, or you don't see it, but you hear a small gust of wind, and it feels like as if the rain itself is getting pushed away from him.
I've seen this before.
He manages to slowly get up the rope too, only he has a slightly easier time. Alright, I guess next is Max. You see Max turn into a cat
Easiest way.
and
It doesn't
just
get wet.
and he just grabs onto the rope and let's see how he does. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He,
Paul's-
Nice.
he just runs up the rope basically and jumps onto the balcony without a sound. All right, Karu, it's your turn.
It is my turn.
Go ahead and give me a body check.
Check, make sure I don't have it. Nope. Okay. It is. Gosh. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I use my acrobatics to help me with this? It's only 1 point.
Yeah.
Push off the wall.
Hold on.
And this is how I die, guys.
You
Fall
just
for the
fall to your
one.
death. Accidentally just drop from 10 stories.
That would kill me.
All right, go ahead
Yeah.
and give me an acrobatics.
Okay. Okay. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, thank God it wasn't a 10 or lower
I-
than a 10.
It might have just been better for me to jump up to the next balcony and then jump up to the next balcony.
Well, next time you might have to try that.
Double jump. Use double jump next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you grab onto the rope and you start climbing it, and all of a sudden, your grip on the rope starts sliding, and you just can't grab the rope. It's too slippery and too wet, and you just slide down, and you just feel the rope leave your hands. But you manage to fall down not a story, but you manage to grab the side of the balcony before you fall. You look up and you see the other three, or Lawrence in particular, like holding his mouth with his hand, like, oh my god.
Or okay.
And
up.
you
I'm fine.
see Max just lean over and give you a thumbs up.
All right. Recovery check. So to get back onto the balcony, do I just
No, you already got back up on the
okay?
balcony.
I'm on the balcony.
Right.
Okay, this time I'm just gonna jump up the balcony.
Jump
And
up
then
the balcony?
Yeah,
How
that
high
might.
can you jump? It's
Yeah,
two
that's a good
stories
question.
up.
Well, I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna jump one balcony and then another balcony.
Okay, that's
It's
gonna
silly for
take
me to jump.
two rolls.
That's fine. It's easier than making one freaking crazy jump.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Give me an animatics jump check.
That's a 10.
Nice.
10. You jump up and you grab onto the balcony and you feel your fingers start to slip from the slickness of it, but you have just enough grip that that you just pull yourself onto the balcony before you slip and fall.
Cool. One more roll, right?
Sure.
Okay, there we go.
You manage to not only jump and grab the next balcony, rather than making a loud thud sound like you did on the balcony under you, you managed to get up there relatively quietly.
Nice.
And as you pull yourself up, Sora says, "Good job," in a very whispered tone. And Lawrence says, "Oh my god, I thought you were gonna die."
I give a kind of a relief, sigh of relief, just like kind of lightly. He's like, maybe.
Maybe I actually hate you guys.
Anyways,
So you are now in a dark room. Um, with the door is shut, but you do notice that the window is open. You don't remember if anyone closed it or if you were the last person to be in the room, but it's there.
I mean, I guess if it's open, it's
Maybe someone left it open. Maybe you don't really know.
probably should keep it open to buffer out some of the noise so they don't hear us coming in. And if we need to get out quickly, we won't have to open a door to get out. So that's my thought on that.
Sora whispers. He says, "You've almost put as much thought into this as I have." Almost. Anyway, our goal's right there. Everyone be really quiet from now on. Not a sound. And he starts tiptoeing his way over to the door, followed by Max, and Lawrence kind of looks back and forth between you and them and starts slinking over there.
Alright, I guess I'll try to walk as quietly as I can to avoid noise. But
It's on a carpet, so it's relatively easy to do as long as you don't hit anything.
are they going towards the door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a seat kind of next to the door, a chair against a wall, because I'm pretty sure that none of these rooms are insulated against sound. just from listening to basically literally any conversation through a door or a room.
Yes.
It's pretty bad. So I'm not worried about not being able to hear them.
All right. So going back to the females, presumably
Teehee.
the presumable females of the group.
Cat.
You are in this room.
All right.
Chiho and Isabella are inside the tree. The
pillow
little
fort.
the fort.
All right. I would probably join. I'm gonna get rid of the numbers on my character. I don't know if they were there
Your
for the pillow fight. I
HP.
think. Yeah.
Yeah. Pillow HP.
I will sneak in as well.
I think pillow forts are dumb. So I'm just slightly outside for now.
Chi-
Like,
You're sitting beside Vera.
oh god. Yes.
Vera's just like sitting over there somewhere.
Who even thinks pillow forts are fun anyway? It doesn't make sense. They're just tents indoors.
Vera looks over to you, coming to sitting next to you, and she just says, "I think this whole concept is a strange one myself."
You didn't have any girls sleepovers in your Shinobi Ninja Academy? Shinobi Ninja Maid Academy. That's what I'll call it.
I grew up and lived in the Giovanni household. I had no need to sleep over with anyone.
How boring. How boring that life must have been. I say kind of, eyes closed, like looking away, one hand up, that kind of look. Oh, how boring it must have been to be you.
It was always very exciting, I think.
I like sigh as I look at her and then look longingly at the so-called boring pillow fort. Maybe there's better conversation in there. I just think.
As we're hanging out in here, I imagine we're playing something, but I don't know what would be a good game for this.
Chiho is actually you walk
Are
in
you all in a braid circle?
You actually crawl into the little tree fort right as Chiho seems like she's finishing up a story, and then and she says, and then they came out of the rain and took her, and she jumps at Isabella, and Isabella goes, scary.
Oh, telling scary stories, are we?
Yeah, I was just telling her the story about the rain people.
Ooh, the rain people.
Yeah, that they're people who can only come out during the rain, and and if you leave a window open and let the rain in, they'll come into your house and they'll take you.
Oh. I wonder if... Are they like, Kappa?
What are Kappa?
Kappa. Talk about the frog, or the turtles?
Yeah, it's a Japanese folklore. It's like a
Turtle
monster
demon.
turtle demons. They live in rivers. They come out during the rain. And I think they eat people. They don't necessarily go into people's houses, but They're supposedly active during the rain and they eat people.
Ah, yokai demon. Okay. Engaged. Love to engage in sumo wrestling.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think puzzles or some shit.
And
Or
they
like
like
games.
cucumbers. I'm not even gonna go into this next part. About a mythical organ. I'm not going to.
Why not?
Chiho says, kinda, only they're not turtles. They're supposed to be like mist people or something.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Uh, I think they're made out of rain or or something.
Oh,
It,
that'd be hard. You wouldn't be able to protect yourself.
I know, that's what
Well,
makes it so scary. Isabella just says, "What if they're made out of the souls of dead children?"
I was like getting up to listen to that, and I was just like, okay, well the conversation is not much better right there either. That
oh,
freaked me out.
the dead children come back to get revenge, huh?
That would be scary.
That it would.
Or I have slain many.
Chi Chiho just says, can we stop talking about this now?
She's the one that brought it up too. That's worse.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? We can play a game. For a split second, I thought that lightning or that thunder was
That's legit.
yeah.
Why you guys rain out there?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. Oh, that's
But-
right. Yeah, you're all in the same weather system.
Yeah, but yeah, as soon as the lightning hits, Chiho kind of jumps and goes, "Eep!"
Um. Let's see. All right. Let's play Would You Rather.
I'd rather not.
As I like turn to Chiho and I'm like, all right, would you rather be Anna or Elsa?
Chiho says, "Oh, hold on a second." Uh, she pokes her head out of the little fort, like right here, and she looks over to you, Megumi and Vera, and she says, "Come on, you've got to get in on this." And she then scoots over.
I kind of just look at Vera as just staying with Vera as the alternative, and I shrug. I'll go inside.
Vera, before you go, she says,
Yeah.
"What is would you rather?"
Yeah, I'm going inside. God, she's so boring.
Have her, well, invite her in too.
She's following behind you.
Good.
I'll take a corner. Well, I'll have to hit alt. Work.
I imagine it's kind of cramped in here and we're all just kind of
Yeah.
smushed against each
It
other.
is. It's very cramped, and you're all very smushed together,
As it should be.
as it should be.
No, it's alt, not control. There we go.
All right. So Chiho says, "Oh, well, we're all in here now. It's starting to actually feel like a party."
Right? All right, so would you rather be Anna or Elsa? And I just ask everyone.
Easy, Elsa. Elsa has ice powers. Anna is lame. Like immediate answer.
Chiho says, I don't know who that is. And Vera says, I don't either. And Isabella just looks at you.
This is where you bust out into song, David. IRL and in game.
I don't
Yes, and I immediately start singing the "Let It Go"
Let it
song.
go. How does it go, David? I'm just kidding. If this was streaming, David would have belted it out.
Yes.
I am recording.
Oh, shit.
All right, yeah.
Redacted.
Redacted redaction.
All right, so who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Chiho's like,
Oh,
wait. Who's Anna and Elsa?
Oh, from that movie Frozen. It was popular. There's all those commercials.
And toys and coloring books. And you seriously never heard of that movie? And that song everyone was singing forever?
The song we just in game were singing.
Oh, you actually sang it? Okay, I didn't think you actually did that.
No,
Hold on.
character did. I didn't.
I kind of
Okay.
crossed my arms, turned my head, and joined you. Baka.
Isabella just looks up and she says, "Mr. Wright doesn't let me watch movies." And
We'll have to fix that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Vera just says, "I never had time for such."
Yeah, too busy training. Yeah, we
Activities.
know. We heard it. Well, we heard it all before.
Chiho just says, "Oh, I must have been too busy to."
Swimming and eating fish.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
I got one. Would you rather eat a bowl of worms or kiss Sora in the mouth?
But Vera just it's funny, Vera and Chiho answer at the same time. Vera says eat a bowl of worms, and Chiho says kiss Sora on the mouth.
Oh shit.
Uh,
I smile wryly at that as something is revealed through the ritual that is sleepover.
and it's funny, both at the same time look at each other and they say, "Really?" And then they also both at the same time say, "Yeah."
Nah, Sora knows. It's too bad he didn't hear it, but that's foreshadowing for other things that can be said.
Isabella says, "I don't want to do either."
Which is also a valid option for Isabella, I say. But my plan worked. Secret crush outed.
Would I be able to prepare the worms first?
Oh! No, they have to be fresh.
Mmm.
And
I'd probably join Chiho on this one.
Chiho,
Worms aren't worth it.
yeah, Chiho looks at you and she says, "Right, worms are disgusting. Sora is not worms."
Well, I'll take worms. So I guess I'm Team Vera. Isabella has +1 sleepover points for winning the battle. I get one for a secret exposed.
The secret
Possible. Yes.
Vera just says, "How could you even consider placing your mouth on someone as vulgar as him.
Right? At least me and Ninja Academy here can agree on that.
Chiho just says, but worms are gross.
Sora's grosser. Anyway, next person. I
Who is
kind of
this?
just like say like wry smile again.
Let's see.
I'm too good at role playing girly sleepovers. I just
I,
learned this
I
about
I am
myself.
trying to think of things.
If you need a cheat sheet, this is what gave me the idea for starting this whole mess.
Cheat sheet. Give me cheat sheet.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's exactly the one that got me the idea for this. But let me find if there's a better one.
Have a pet monkey or a
That-
reindeer?
Yeah, that one's like safe for work and not what 13-year-old girls would ask each other
Alright.
from prior experience. As one myself. Check your privilege.
Right.
Chiho says, "Oh, I have one. Would you rather have to run outside naked in the rain in front of all of the boys, or not have a shower for a month?"
Shower for a month.
Same.
As if I would give the boys a free show. $10 says they're right outside the window peeking right now. I say. Not really looking, but just saying out loud.
Vera just looks blankly and she says, "I have nothing to conceal. I would rather run in the rain."
Run naked in the rain for everyone to see?
She'll just run so fast that they won't even see anything but a blur. A blur with boobies.
Oh, that's cheating.
Vera just shrugs her shoulders and she says, I do not see the problem." Isabella says, "I would probably run in the rain too. I don't want to smell nasty."
I guess that's one way to get all the boys to go to jail. Who's got another question? I'm trying to think of one. I think I know.
Isabella says, "Would you rather, be alone forever or be stuck with the person you hate forever?"
I'll take alone.
Chiho says, "I don't know. I'd rather be with the person I hate because then at least I could talk to them."
Yeah,
True.
being alone's not fun.
You could torture the person you hate just by talking to them all the time, Chiho.
Chiho says, "I wouldn't do that. I'd try to find why they don't like me and be friends." It's not fun to have people not like you, right, Isabella? Isabella just nods. Vera says, "I would rather be alone."
Why can't we all just be friends, right?
Let's see. Maybe I should think of one. Would you rather? Let's see. Oh God, let's see.
It's not easy.
No, it's not.
I
Especially
have to
since,
do
like,
this
I'm
for
not
3
team
different
girl.
people.
You're looking at 3 different lists.
Oh God. I'm looking. Ooh, these are getting gross. Here's just a short.
Horse dick or a toilet seat. What the fuck?
Okay.
Let's see, would you rather, let's see. Would you rather bite your toenails or lick your armpit? I'm just throwing a random thing out there.
Wait, what?
So I'm gonna use that one. Would you lick your armpit or eat your toenails? I'm just being crass and gross right now with it, because I've got another one.
Vera kind of looks at you disgusted.
You have to pick one, Vera.
And Chiho immediately says, "I would eat a toenail." No explanation.
Just immediate. Okay, we learned something else about Chiho.
She really likes toenails.
Delicious. I collect them, you know,
I collect.
from people I defeat in battle.
I'd probably go for an under the arm.
Isabella
Bro.
just nods.
Under the arm.
And Chiho says, "Oh, I have another one." She kind of crawls over you, Akiho, and kind of covers Isabella's ears, and she says, "Would you rather make out with Max or have to take a full bath with Lawrence?"
Max, I mean, so I do the scratching behind my head thing, or scratching behind my ears. Like, I mean, that's it's not a full shower, so yeah, I guess Max. What? I say just it doesn't get a look.
Chiho just
Everyone's
has her
just
hand
looking at you.
on her mouth, and she's and she says, she just looks at you and she whispers, "Do you like Max?"
No, I don't like Max. But I'd rather not take a full shower with Bird Boy either. Even though he's sweet, and he probably wouldn't look. That's just, I turn around. That's just too embarrassing.
Akiho just looks at Chiho and nods. But then it's like, yeah, I trust Lawrence.
She crosses her arms and nods and she says, "Yeah, I'd probably go with Lawrence too." Karu, you see Sora kind of punch Lawrence's arm and smile at him. And Max is just over there, just like blinking his eyes just blankly. Vera says, "I would probably go with the bath as well."
Poor Lawrence. He doesn't know how to react to that.
Chiho says, "Well, who do you like then?" She looks at you, Megumi.
I don't like anyone. All the boys here are losers, and I'm just here to learn how to use my powers and kick ass.
She just looks at you and she smiles and she says, "Oh, come on, it's not like any of them are gonna find out. There's got to be one."
Who has the most flags? I'm actually looking. Karu, I'm like neutral with Karu now because of that, of that not understanding the whole reason with the fight. Akiho had a flag, strangely. Lawrence has a
Is
flag.
Isabella kind of looks up and she says, "I like Karu. He lets me draw."
That's sweet. I'm actually, Max has 2 flags. Fuck. Okay. I guess he's kind of, it's not like an insane amount of flags, but it's the most out of all of them. So it's gonna be like, I guess maybe I'd give Max a shot. But he'd probably blow it on the first date anyway.
Ooh.
Chiho's like, "Oh, what do you like about him?"
This is would you rather, not it's grill Megumi hour.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a valid question.
Yeah, see? Vera looks up and she nods and she says, "Indeed."
Indeed.
Shit,
Indeed.
I'm outnumbered by everyone here now. Shit.
That
Plus 1 point for
Chiho's
Chiho.
actually leaning in.
Plus 1 points to Chiho because this is getting dragged out of me. I don't know. He's kind of got a rough exterior, but out of everyone, he seems to be the most capable and honest, without being a complete doof like Sora. So he's not all bad, I guess.
And she's like, Chiho says, and let me guess, it's his dreamy eyes and the way he walks.
What? No.
The cat-like grace.
Yeah.
Not enough flags for that. No, not yet. No, I don't.
He's only missing two more flags.
Yeah, 2 more flags for me to like think of him in that manner.
Right. And Chiho just says, "Well, I don't think Sora's so bad. He's kind of charming, if kind of goofy."
Goofy is another word for perv with that one. He only has one thing on his mind. And it's not exactly PG-13 there.
I think that's just an act. I think he'd be really sweet.
Yeah, no. I'm not buying his act.
What about you, Akiho? Come on, there's gotta be one. Is it Lawrence? Oh my god, it's Lawrence, isn't it?
I don't know. Akio probably looks caught off guard.
For one. Teardrop. I see a teardrop.
I suppose if I had to pick, yeah, Lawrence.
If I had to pick, I guess gun to your head, you like Lawrence.
Damn. That was out of game, but damn. Poor Lawrence.
I know. That's why I said it. Not knowing he's there, but he's there.
Chiho just says, "Well, I think you two would make a cute couple. You should ask him out."
Oh. No, I'm not sure about that. I'm just looking for friends. Only friends checked on Facebook, thank you.
Yeah. The teardrop. Yeah, you make a quick recovery, and that teardrop just disappears, and the smile returns.
Chiho slowly turns and looks at Vera.
She probably likes Karu because of his ninja way. I just say with a loud laugh after that.
That's slightly irritating.
I mean, I think he's more like a samurai than a ninja, but yeah, as I look at Vera.
Oh, whatever. You know what I meant.
Chiho just says, "All I know is he goes who and wha and he thinks he's really cool."
He thinks he's really cool.
Ouch, dude.
No. He's cool. He tries too hard. Chiho says.
He's a tryhard.
It it it's like he's always worried about what he's going to say or something, you know?
Exactly. And who needs a Bushido boyfriend?
Right?
So some of these are also kind of messed up. Like,
The game does get messed up.
dude, like look at that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, reasons why I never really played Truth or Dare. Anyway,
Yeah.
Chiho just says, "Well, Vera?" And she just looks and she says, "Well, what?" And she says, "Which one of the guys do you like? Which one do you prefer the most?" Let me guess, it's Karu. And Vera says, "What's Karu? No."
She only has eyes and those eyes for, and that belongs to Lucilla. I say. Like as a matter of duty.
She looks down and she says, I wouldn't say it like that. No."
Yes.
Oh.
Get out! I say as I slug her on the shoulder.
She grabs her shoulder and goes, "Ow!" And she just looks at you, and she says,
I'm in like complete shock.
she's just looking at you, and she says, "What?"
Vera, I have newfound respect for you, and if you're willing, I will become your new friend.
Thanks. She looks very legitimately confused.
She should be. I wanted a gay friend.
And Chiho also looks confused. And Chiho says, what's going on?"
A new friendship was born.
Chiho just says, what do I have to do to get you to be my friend too?"
Don't worry about it. Your chance will come up, I say, shrugging. Just still looking at,
Vera,
looking
Vera's,
at Vera, yeah. Vera, like, in shock.
Vera's like, she's just looking and she's like, "I'm very confused."
Yes, you are. It's okay, sweetie. Just be who you are. I say, patting her on the shoulder afterwards.
She's just.
You'll figure it out.
She just says, I think there must be some misunderstanding here."
No
She's
misunderstanding. Your secret is safe with us.
We won't tell a soul.
I'm totally misreading this.
Thank you. She just says, confused.
Well, that was a revelation. No wonder the guys don't have a chance with Vera. Anyway, this is fun.
Chiho just sits there and kind of rocks back and forth, and yeah, she's just rocking back and forth. By the way, Megumi, at any point you are connected to everyone inside of this little tent.
Yes.
And Chiho says, "Well, how about we play one more game before we go sleep? Let's play Truth or Dare."
Okay.
Gross.
I
Okay.
mean, Akio says that way more chipper. That
Yeah.
was me speaking. But yeah.
Like, oh god, here we go. Um, and Vera says, "Truth or dare? What are the rules of this game?"
You either have to expose the truth on a question, or I think, and no matter what it is, you tell it, or you do the dare to avoid giving away a truth. I believe that's how it went, right?
Are
You chose the dare to hide a secret, like a crush or some shit.
are you? Vera says, "Are you bound to tell the truth?"
Yes, completely. I'll know if you're not. I'll point to my head and smile.
Nice.
So who wants to start?
Um, Chiho is thinking, and she says, how do we start? Um, it's actually been so long since I've played Truth or Dare. I don't know how to format this.
I
think
played last week.
You pick someone and then you ask them truth or dare, I think.
Yep,
Right.
and it can't be the same person twice in a row. Like
God, I feel so old, guys. Okay. She says, "Okay, Chiho," or "Okay, Megumi, truth or dare."
I'll take a dare. What do you've got?
I dare you to
Nothing that'll kill me, obviously.
she just blinks her eyes for a second and she says, I wouldn't think of anything that would kill you.
Not purposefully.
Okay, I dare you to go outside and scream, "I like Max,"
Oh.
out the window.
I'm going to just take an assessment of the weather outside. Is it like still pretty rainy and hard?
It's still pretty rainy.
So
It's not like
in my
gale.
mind, nobody will hear it.
It'll get drowned out by the rain.
Exactly.
All right.
I cross my, I put my, I stand up and put my hands on my hips. I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll do it.
Chiho just has a very wry smile on her face, and she walks out, and oh dang it, why can't I grab things? Grab things. I can't grab things. I'm on the wrong layer, aren't I?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a layer issue, bro.
Oh, I'm also on the wrong screen.
That's Pornhub. You can close that.
Yeah.
You don't need it right now.
She goes over to the door with a pillow in it, and she crosses her arms, and she just goes hee hee.
Okay, fine. And it's gonna be that window. So
Where are the windows?
these right here.
No, those aren't windows. Those are doors.
Oh, door.
They're basically, as soon as you open the door, they're directly a straight walk. It's like,
So here?
I will. No, they're inside the rooms.
Oh, there's only windows in a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I have to go in a room. I think we opened one because I did break into a room to
Oh yeah, wasn't that
get
this
pillow.
room? Yeah, I think you broke into that room. But oh no, that's the wrong one.
No.
But yeah, basically you go into the door and you can see like windows. like windows.
Okay.
So she has to be my witness, because there's, actually everybody can be a witness if they want.
Yes, we will all get up and troop over.
I'm actually going to draw an X
Draw
on.
an additional.
No. Freehand. There we go. This door is open because you've already broken the lock.
Yep. We needed pillows, remember? That's how we accomplished this. Just
All right,
straight up, that's why I
so
did it.
she goes over there, and she just opens the door.
I look at her and have her lead the way.
And then I say, "Come on, guys!" As I'm looking at Isabella and Vera.
Vera says, "I don't see the point in this," as she walks over. All right. Chiho says, "After you."
I have to be loud, right? Fine.
You've got to scream.
Not only am I going to yell it, but I'm going to put my all into it.
Okay.
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. It is fairly loud. You're not sure if it's loud enough to pierce the sound of the rain, but you scream at the top of your lungs, "I like Max!"
There. Then I I just like come in, my hair a little, I just got a little bit wet. It's like, there. Easy.
Akiho just smiles at you, impressed, and nods. Nice job.
Chiho's doing the same thing. She's just like smiling and nodding with her hand on her hip. All right.
I just tried.
Chiho, she says, "All right, that makes you next, Megumi."
Now I want you to truth or dare.
Chiho?
Immediately looking at
Yeah.
Chiho.
Yeah.
She's like, her eyes go wide, and she says, "Dare."
I dare you to open the window and say, I want to marry Sora.
She says, uh-huh.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good, does it?
I mean, I think marriage is a little too soon, don't you think?
Yeah.
Megami can be vindictive.
Yes. Yes, but if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And I just point to the window, the same window.
Megumi, you're evil, she says as she walks to the door.
I kind of just, raise my head up and cackle.
What is it the anime Hugh?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god. Wait. She yells louder than you, and but not quite so. with as much she sounds without conviction. She's like, "I want to marry Sora." And she walks back, and her face is just red, and she's like, there, I did it." And she just covers her face with her hands. and she just says, "Oh my god, what if he hurt me?"
They probably both did. I just say. I have no idea. Like where they're at or whether they did or not. I'm just saying it because
To torment them.
yeah.
Torment.
What if they were?
Yeah, what? Yeah, Vera just says, in this storm, I don't think anyone could have heard you from 3 stories away.
Meanwhile.
Right. By the way, Karu, what you're seeing is is Sora kind of like giving arm pump like yes. You hear him whisper something about the tan girl. Max is just kind of like looking at the wall and like he's kind of rocking back and forth like, like this can't be happening. And Lawrence is just actually kind of leaned more against the door.
Oh, he's trying to hear. Maybe somebody will love me next.
Maybe I'll be loved.
No, it's just the birds. Just the birds.
Just the birds.
the
I'm kidding. Poor guy. He will kill us all.
Karu, what are you doing?
I'm still sitting in the chair with my head against the wall, just
Yeah.
listening, I guess.
All
Just
right.
I'm just curious what's going on. The guys seem to be very ecstatic, which is kind of humorful, but
Yeah.
uh,
Sora actually turns to you and he says, whenever Vera's like, I'm not really interested in Karu, she's like, ooh, sorry, buddy. It looks like you're gonna have to go for Lucilia after all.
Alright, Mega.
I just
Chiho,
kinda shrug.
you have to pick someone, and it can't be me. I have to inflict Chiho on someone else. It's kind of like Uno,
Yeah. No.
but you can't go back and forth between two. You can go back once, which is what I did.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
First
actually
one.
going to be right back.
Alright.
So let's take a quick break.
I need juice. I've got a headache. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Juice. There we go. What was I looking for?
This song made me think of Blue's Clues for a moment, just subtly.
Let me see.
I guess it does kind of have the same like genre theme or whatever to it. At least the original Blue Clues.
What the fuck? Is
What?
that from Kotaku? Yes. A 5-year collection of women going oh ho ho.
What?
Here's an article. God, this is Kotaku Australia. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So stupid. Just got some videos too.
Actually, my favorite character in an anime, or in a specific anime, was one who always did this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I want to see if it has her clip. Oh, wait. Is it not letting me? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was like, is it not letting me play these? But I just realized it opened in Vivaldi, which always freezes for 5 seconds after opening something. Or not something, but opening it for the first time.
Like after you've closed it.
Yeah, after I've closed it.
What was Vivaldi again? Oh, sounds familiar.
It's a
Like a
Chromium.
player. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I remember.
It's its own thing based on Chromium.
Yep.
It does a pretty good job for the most part. There's just a couple things that kind of bother me. That's why I haven't switch to it full time.
Oh yeah, it's Friday, so there's animes I can watch. I'm living my life weekend to weekend watching anime for now. I'm like so tired, but at the end of the week, I'm just like, at least I got my shows.
Oh dang it! It says 5-year collection, but I only see like 5 videos.
Like a couple of them are long. None of these have Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, here we go. The YouTube channel is the one that has them. All right, so it's
Oh, really?
The article just links to the YouTube channel.
And the channel is called Oh Ho Ho.
The channel is called Oh Ho Ho Josama.
Oh, cool.
Here you go. Yeah, it's linked in the video, but there it is. All right, now let me see if I can find the Oh Ho Ho that I was thinking of.
They even have one from Steven Universe.
I like this character because she's basically like a bratty version of Sherlock Holmes. Wait, let me open this one in a new tab temporarily because boobs. But continue on. Hold on.
Why did someone do this? Full playlist, 234 videos. There's just Oh Ho Ho Ho.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this?
I
Sailor
don't know
Moon.
why it's like such a Japanese meme to do the oh ho. Like I can't imagine someone actually laughing like this in real life. This is like, I feel like also it's only like white girls in Japanese anime for the most part. Like 9 times out of 10, it's white girls in Japanese anime. Like Europeans, oh she's from England or she's from France or something.
Yeah.
That's like,
how they think the Europeans laugh.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, they think European girls laugh like this. Oh, I don't think it has it.
You have to link find the clip and then link it to them so the channel can be complete.
God, Google is so useless right now. I'm trying to find it, so I'm like searching for anime. Like, so I'm trying to. I don't even remember what the name of that anime was. So I'm like Sherlock Holmes anime style, and like look, and all it's showing me is literal Sherlock Holmes TV shows.
Just do like detective or something.
Anime detective boob. I was kidding. On the detective one.
That did it. I found a image. Now I just need.
Did you really?
No, I didn't search
Oh,
for
okay.
it. I just did anime detective girl.
Oh, perfect. Anime detective boob.
No, this one wouldn't be a
What?
good one for that.
Anime.
All right, yeah, her name was Victorique. That's what it was.
And she goes, oh ho ho.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a clip. Hold on.
we are too obsessed with Ho. I should have just formed ohoho.com.
There you go. And this is her actually laughing. Right, yeah, this one was called Ghost.
That's hilarious.
Terrible. Brain on
Oh
fire.
ho ho, Jose Sama.
Yeah, that's just. Oh yeah, you weren't here for that. It's just a 5-year collection someone has of people in anime going oh ho ho. Most women.
Okay.
That's it. That's all it is.
That
They even have clips from goddamn. I saw it like old Sailor Moon.
what I remember it most distinctly from was what's her name from Team Rocket?
Jesse?
Oh, Jesse? No. Yeah, Jesse.
Yeah, Jessie. Yeah, she would do that.
She did it all the time. Yeah, you're right. Excellent.
Nice.
Yes.
God, they were the best. They had their own origin too. Meowth's origin, like early on, was the best though.
Oh
The
yeah,
craziest-
Meowth's origin was actually pretty deep.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And Jesse and James's backstory was like really depressing. Wasn't James like an aristocrat who got
Yeah.
kicked out by his family?
No, he fled because he wouldn't marry.
Oh,
Right, yeah. Like they try to set him. He was with a beautiful woman too, right?
Yeah, he
Like,
just he,
she
he
was
doesn't want to marry. He
hot.
wants to get Pokemon, dude. You don't get it.
yeah.
He wants to be his own man, his own Pokemon.
And then he met the woman of his dreams.
Basically, Jesse. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jesse's like, "You're rich. What the hell?" Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
because
kind of annoying.
they never have any money, and
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, I don't want to go into this town. Why? Because my family lives there. It's like, well, it's a free place to stay or whatever, and it's like a mansion. He's like, what
Yeah.
the heck? He's like, I don't
that
want
was
to
a
talk
great
about
one.
it. I don't want to
I don't
talk.
want to talk about. You're rich. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of a drag.
Kind of drag. And then
God.
Jessie grew up so poor that she like had to basically only eat rice or something.
Yeah, something crazy. That's what gave her gumption, though.
Like, yeah,
It-
she
it-
was
it-
always poor, and
it was
there was
the-
some gimmick about her.
Yeah, it was the rice that made her so thick.
Yes.
Well, whenever they would costume, they'd be the opposite sex.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the funny
yeah.
part. I forgot about that too. That shit was
Always,
great.
every time.
Oh, and he always had a voice like this.
OG Pokemon was.
OG Pokemon was the fucking best, dude. They should have just kept up with that formula. Shit was
Alright,
goofy
well.
as balls.
Does everyone want to start back up again?
Sure. I found
Okay.
my gallon jug juice.
All
Oh,
right.
dude. So before we go on, I just want to copy this over because this wasn't something that I ever realized about her character. I don't know where this came from, but it was in her wiki.
She was old enough. She left home.
She's a dropout.
She couldn't sing.
She couldn't use the move sing. Like, she didn't have the magical version.
Which is why she actually sings
Yeah.
fine. But she can't. She just can't. You know, Pokemon ability.
Yeah.
Oh. That's kind of hilarious. Just surrounded by Chansey.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I found it. It's not. It wasn't rice. She was so poor she had nothing to eat but snow.
Oh, that's fucking worse. What the fuck?
That's hilarious. Uh, and again, the snow made her thick. You know what they say about snow?
Snow makes good hose.
Yeah,
No, no.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. All right, well, going back to the game.
Yeah.
Ah, excuse me.
Uh, so Chiho is saying, uh, all right. How about you, Vera? Truth or dare? Vera says, dare, I suppose. And Chiho says, oh, okay. Um, I want you to go to the 20th floor and uh, go wake up Lucilia and
Tell her how you truly feel.
tell her how you truly feel. She uh, she says, Vera says, and what would the point in this be? She already knows I'm. She already knows she has my loyalty.
Yes, but not your love.
Vera says, "What are you talking about?"
You, it, you're hopeless. Well, you still have to keep up with the rules.
She says, "Oh, very well. I do not believe this is necessary, but I will do it." And she then goes to the elevator. Are you guys going to follow her?
Yep,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
All right. So all of you cram into the elevator, and the door closes. And
Yes.
We have
all right,
abandoned the boys.
Karu. Uh, a few seconds go by, and Sora says, "I think they left."
You don't say. Actually, oh, he wouldn't say that. He'd probably say, "I believe you're correct."
Bushido boy.
Sora says, "Well, looks like I've got a wedding to plan."
Oh man.
Lawrence just says, I don't think she really meant it." And uh, Sora just says,
Don't
"Maybe
forget,
not now."
she was just dared. It wasn't a truth or anything.
That doesn't mean anything, Sora says.
Crushed his dreams. Excellent.
The pause and then
Sorry, it sounded like you were confused. I had to make sure that wasn't the case.
Yeah. How about you, Max? Looks like you have someone's interest. Max?
Is he still here?
Yeah,
Is he
he
still here?
he's still sitting in the. He's still sitting. He's just like kind of holding his knees like in the corner. He's like, huh? What? What? Did you say something? Lauren,
Are you having a standing issue?
standing?
He is like sitting, right?
Yeah, he is sitting.
Okay.
No.
Horrified.
Did they go to sleep?
They went up the elevator
Oh,
to
all right.
the 20th floor to talk to Lucilia, I believe.
Lawrence says, "Are you okay, Max?" What? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Sora walks over and puts his arm around him, and he says, "Don't look so surprised, man. I mean, you wouldn't be my first choice. Not a knockout like her, but hey." And Max is like, yeah, yeah. Lawrence says, "Well, what do we do now? Do we just wait for them to come back?" Sora says, "Well, I guess there's nothing else we can do." And he sits back down. Alright.
Just sitting in the room.
Yeah. That Lawrence is like, "This is kind of awkward, guys."
Just all outside.
And Sora just says, "Shut up and be patient." Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Alright. You are up at the 20th floor, and Vera gets off the elevator and she straightens out all of her clothes and walks up to the door and knocks on it.
We all just stand in the back in a group trying to be inconspicuous.
Give her a thumbs up.
Yes.
This is a terrible idea. She's going to break her code or something. And then she's like blood-bound to kill us for it.
Vera knocks on the door swiftly and she says, "It's me." And Lucilia opens the door and she has a look on her face. She just says yes, and she kind of leans out and sees the rest of you just kind of like hiding.
Essentially, we're hiding behind, like, all of us behind a single potted plant.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big potted plant, but obviously still not enough. Does your thumb up come, like, to the side of it? Thumbs up.
Lucilia looks up at Vera and she just says, "I see." Vera just says, "Yes, you understand. Well, let me get on with it. Miss Lucilia, as you know, Mistress Lucilia, as you know, I am, it is my honor to be in your service. I, this may come as a shock to you, but she looks back towards the potted plant.
My thumbs up joins
Yes.
Akiko's as well. You got this.
Your she just kind of looks around. She looks kind of nervous for it and kind of fidgety, and she says, Uh, no matter what your father would order me to do, I would look towards your word for confirmation first. And she bows her head, and um, and Lucilia's mouth just kind of drops open, and she says, "Vera, do you know what you're saying?"
You can do this. Loud, like audible whisper.
Like the kind of whisper that's basically at normal volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Both stunning and brave.
and Lucilia looks back at the rest of you, and she basically drags Vera into the door and closes the door. Do you guys run up to the door
Yeah, to listen. Duh.
to listen?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, "Do you understand what you're saying, Vera?" She says, "Yes, mistress. I am loyal to you and you alone." She looks around and she says, "Can't say anything like that in front of witnesses. Do you have a death wish?" "No, madam. They made they made me do a truth or dare, and I am bound to tell the truth and do as they say." And she looks. You can't tell. There's just a long pause, and she.
Does she get it? That was out of character. That's not something Akia would have said, but I'm just.
I can't touch their shadows.
You could always go into shadow though.
No, it'd be
She-
obvious. Like whoop.
She, you hear her sigh and she says, "Nevertheless, never say anything like this again, especially not back home." She, Lucilius, pauses for a second and she says, "Vera, you are my most cherished servant. I would hate to lose you. Like, yes, I understand. I would hate for what happened to my father to happen to me too." And Lucilia says, "Speak of this to no one, but I will need but your support is cherished. I did not know what I did not think I had a standing with my sisters, but you have given me some hope." Yes, Miss Lucilia, know that I am not the only one who would follow your word. Thank you, Vera. You may go. Vera opens the door, and you,
As we're all just comically
as
leaned
you're
up
just
against
all
it.
comically leaned up against it, and you just all fall on the floor in front of her.
Yes. Hey. As I just kind of, super smooth from the floor. Just give a wave.
Lucilia says in a very flat and monotone dark tone, "None of you heard anything this night." And then she just closes the door behind Vera. Vera's shaking a little.
Well, now. that was more awkward than if we asked Lawrence to do this. I kind of just did not expect that. And I'm gonna put all the blame on Chiho. Chiho, you might have gone too far this time. Deflecting any blame.
But I feel like they could be closer now.
Some doors shouldn't just be slammed open like that, Chiho.
Chiho's just looking confused, and she's just said, "What exactly happened? I don't get it."
I loudly slap my forehead. Never mind that I said anything. Perfect.
They're closer now.
That's good, isn't it? Isabella says, "I think so."
Let's just everyone just go back to our room and maybe do something else. Yeah. So awkward.
Vera kind of looks up and she says, "I do believe it was my turn."
She has followed the pact of truth or dare.
True.
It is her turn.
You have
It is.
enveloped her within the truth or dare. She must get revenge.
Yeah. She feels obligated to now pass on a truth or dare.
All right, let's all head back to the floor.
Very well. Vera looks visibly shaken. Whatever the heck they were talking about just like shook her.
As we're walking though, I'll just stand beside her and be like, "You did good." Though I probably didn't hear everything that was said, or I don't know how much of it I actually heard, but she looks shaken, so just like pat her on the shoulder. You stayed strong. You held to the code of truth or dare, and hopefully you and Lucilia can be closer after this now.
I don't know what you're talking about, Akiho. I heard nothing. Neither did you, right?
I didn't hear anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope Mr. Giovanni never gets wind of these words. She says silently.
What happens during Truth or Dare stays with Truth or Dare.
Vera looks up at you very seriously and nods, and she says, "I will remember that." Fast forward 20 years from now, she's torturing someone, and she said, "But you picked truth, and you must answer truthfully."
Yes.
Do you not understand the law of truth or dare? Now answer my question.
Yes.
Kunai in the leg. Answer.
Truth. Okay. Chiho Chiho comes out of the elevator and she says, "So, what exactly did happen there?" She asks Vera. And Vera looks up at Chiho and she says,
There you go, I'm back.
She says, "Mr. Giovanni is values loyalty very much," and that's all she says.
Making him sound like a crime boss. I say kind of just like half-assedly, like.
I'm not going to discuss Miss Lucilia's father any further.
Good idea.
And we won't ask any questions.
Karu and everyone, you hear the ring of the elevator, and then them just walk out. All right. Vera says, "Now I believe it was my turn."
That is correct. As we all get back under the blankets, the pillow fort. I mean,
Okay. Everyone
Alright.
is in the pillow fort. Now, it is my turn, Vera says. Akiho, pick your truth or your dare.
I'll stick to tradition, I think, and choose dare.
She nods and she says, "Very good. By the law of truth or dare, I dare you to show me all of your power."
All of your what? What did you say?
All
Sho-
of my
sho-
power.
Show me all of your powers.
Oh shit.
Well, can I get a volunteer?
I'm not saying anything. I turn
Yeah.
my head.
Isabella says, just kind of raises her hand.
Thank you, Isabella. I promise this won't hurt. It'll just make you sleepy. As I point at her and a green dart, like, just taps her.
You're paralyzing her?
Yes.
Or making her go to sleep?
However it works against her based on her stats. Yes.
Okay. We'll just say
Okay,
you point
well-
at her and she just like falls down and falls asleep.
Just face.
Well, at least you didn't make half of her fall asleep. The half that could control herself.
Right? Oh god.
That trope.
All of a sudden, fire rampage.
Thank you. It has been a long time. Oh shit.
At last.
And
Vera says, "That is not all. Surely you can do more."
She's got
well,
you there.
I can also do this as I then tap her and wake her up with healing. If you'll allow it to work
Yeah.
that way. I mean, I can only hit points, but
I will allow it in this instant.
yeah.
You go over to her and you shake her and she wakes up.
He shakes her with a light though, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the glowy light.
As she'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah. So I can use my powers to like put people to sleep or numb them. It makes it easier for when I need to heal them, like what I just did just now, or when when those two fought, as I'm alluding to Karo and Sora.
Chiho also says, "Oh, and she's immune to lava."
Right.
Yes, but Vera was there for that, so yeah. Oh yeah. I'm immune to lava. I say, just smiling.
Interesting, she says. And she says, "What about your immunity to mind reading?"
Oh well, that's not really something I can show you. I mean,
I'm going to put my hands on my temples and dramatically try and read your mind.
All right, give me a mind, or what is it? Mind
Telepathy.
reading? Telepathy.
Where is it? There
I
it
have
is.
to pull up my
It's
sheet.
under companion. Did I roll it? Bam! I'm touching your shadow, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like my shadow's touching you, but I'm touching my temple.
All right, go ahead and roll me a counter to that.
Yeah. Let me see.
Roll high.
You can private roll it or your choice.
Dang.
Oh damn. So I agree. I get nothing. Well, I'll be damned, I say.
And I just kind of shrug.
Mind you.
she
Yeah.
Vera just looks at you. In silence.
And I mean, that's the best way I can show that, I guess.
Yeah, and she already showed you her powers at pinball and cooking. Smile. Little rural reminder, Barbs.
Akio just chuckles at that.
Vera just says, "Indeed, indeed, you are very skilled at very many things."
Well, pinball, that was just luck. I've never played before. But
And
Papa taught me how to do all the cooking and chores so I could do the chores around the house.
she says, "So you are not well versed in the pinball?"
No, I've only ever played that one time with you.
Wow, you're just talented, Akiho. a natural prodigy.
A natural prodigy.
Vera just says, "Indeed, she must be." And Chiho says, "Wait, you're immune to mind reading too?"
Yeah, I know, it's not fair.
She has all the cool powers. I bet she can I bet she can talk to trees too. Can you talk to trees?
I can't, but that'd be fun.
I bet
I
they.
bet trees would. There's so many around. I bet they've seen so much.
Isabella quips up and she says, "All they do is bark."
What?
Ha ha ha.
Akio just laughs.
Was that funny?
Yes, very funny. Haha.
That was super punny. As I just hold out a high five for Isabella.
She high fives you back. Well, Vera says, "By the law of truth or dare, if that is the extent of your power, it is now your turn."
All right. Let's see. Everyone is gone now.
Isabella hasn't.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. You're right. Isabella hasn't. All right, Isabella, truth or dare?
Truth.
Truth. All right. Let me see.
I don't think she's gonna lie, so arms crossed, just watching.
Vera looks at you and she says, "I thought lying was against the law of truth or dare."
This one will not lie.
Let's see. What is the naughtiest thing you've done in public?
My eyes just like widen as I just look at you. Burned everyone until there was no more public. I'm just kidding.
I just did that that fumble where you're drinking water and you accidentally pour too much towards your face and it starts spilling around you.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Happens to me
Rolling a 1.
every day.
Yeah.
I just call that a 1.
Just rolled a nat 1 on my take a drink of water. The DC check is 3.
Yeah.
Let's see.
God, you reminded me of when if you miss a jump in D&D, you go prone, and it was raining, and me and some friends were walking. We jumped over like a little bit of water, and one missed, and he went prone, and we just pointed at him and said, "Prone!" We were terrible. We thought that was such a stupid rule until we saw it in IRL. Then it made sense.
All right. Isabella says, well, I was with Mr. Wright, and uh, I asked um, for some food on a stand, and he told me no, so I just took it.
Oh.
Wow. I'm going to completely. Well, you know what? I'm going to mind read, and by mind read, I'm going to fake mind read.
Fake mind
Yeah.
read?
Mind read?
What does that mean?
Like, I'm gonna put my head to my temples and pretend like, yep, that's the truth.
It looks it looks rather convincing. She puts her hand on her head and goes like,
Oh, okay. But I did not use my power.
You don't want to?
No, I don't want to.
You're
Oh,
scared
please
of what
no.
you'll see.
As you find out, in her mind is literal hell. Better choose.
I'm not an idiot, dude.
Okay. Chiho just says, "Well, that's not very good thing for you to have done."
Right?
It's
So very
okay.
naughty.
Isabella said, "It's okay. When Mr. Wright found out, he made me. Let's see. How am I going to phrase this?
He made me pay.
Yeah, he made me pay."
I'm not going to delve further into that either, because that could mean two different things: punishment or actual compensation.
Yeah.
No one's going to touch
I'm
that
not
one.
going to. No.
No
Nope.
one's touching that one.
Well, and very innocently, just be like, as long as it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Good answer, Akiho.
I've never taken anything again.
Yeah, I've never stolen anything either.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I just start
your
humming.
turn. Klepto. All right, your turn is Isabella.
Megumi,
Oh, yes.
truth or dare?
Truth.
Um,
Surely there's nothing this child can conjure up. I say mentally. How many have you killed, Megumi?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Fuck up.
Yeah, and this is where Megumi finally admitted to her crimes.
Fools.
Is it true you talk to yourself?
Well, I'm actually gonna kind of bust this out. It's less myself and more a part of me. What
Chiho
grants me my power.
says, "Oh, that's deep."
It's what gives me this power, and I will slightly swarm like a little bit. I will swarm like my wrist away, so where I'm like holding a little bit of shadow in my hand.
Wait, is that your power or the thing's power?
That's mine.
Okay.
Swarm. That thing's power is like anime.
All
So
right,
your
yeah,
hand
so
is
her
turning
hand
into
kind of
shadow?
like disappears. Yeah.
Yeah,
Turns into like a blob of shadow.
yeah.
Oh,
I have multi-attack and binding chains as its powers.
what's it feel like as I go to poke it?
Your hand kind of passes through it.
Yeah, it feels like nothingness. But yes, to answer your question, I don't really talk to myself, but talk to it. Darkness has a voice. Would you like to hear it? No, I was kidding. No, I say that. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Chiho goes, "Oh." Isabella just says, "That's cool. I thought you were really weird."
I gave a small little frown, just a
Burn.
little one, because she's strange as shit. She looked at me like I'm weird. I gave her just a little disappointed frown, like.
You were talking to yourself.
Yeah. I see your point, Isabella. Damn kid.
Vera says, "Indeed, I thought it was strange myself."
So your power has a mind of its own, huh? What's he say to you?
I'm
You
in
are all
control.
weak mortals. That's what it says. These weak fools cannot comprehend me.
There you go. This is my face. Meh. There you go. That's the face I made at Isabella.
Very
Yes.
appropriate.
Yeah.
But yes, your shadow just said these weak fools cannot comprehend my power, my existence.
Yes, yes. I say just yes, yes. Your existence is infinite and all-knowing and all-powerful, and the light will be consumed by darkness.
It shall.
That's just the kind of stuff I have to put up with.
The light will fade.
Drink their souls. No. But yeah, I nonchalantly tell them that the darkness speaks to me. That's all. I just shrug like it's nothing. I don't mention it's a demon or anything. I just call it darkness.
Yeah. I mean, always having a friend to talk to would be nice.
Yeah, I guess. If your
You
friend
are
is
my
a total
vast-
nerd about the darkness.
You
You
are
hear
my
that,
vast-
nerd? You are merely just a vessel. Shut up, nerd. That's my reaction.
You will reach. Whenever I sit upon the throne of darkness, you will regret these days.
It's like a lamer version of Stan the Demon, if you remember that PS1 game.
Yes. Oh god, I love
At least
Stan.
he was charming.
Is he always with you? Isabella says. Like,
Yeah,
even when you go poopy?
Unfortunately, yes. Which kind of makes him not just a nerd, but a perv too, if you think about it. Now I'm just insulting my companion.
Oh, shit.
I will drink of yours first. Your essence.
Basically,
That's not a very nice thing to say.
It says, "I do not concern myself with these mortal matters. Let us be gone of these fools."
Well, I guess this makes it my turn. And it looped around to me, so I guess this game is over. I think I have one. Actually, let me look at just the list real quick. Who's the sexiest person here? Terrible.
Me, obviously. Oh wait, no, that's David for sure. Oh, we're
I
talking
am
about
pretty
in
sexy.
character. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I've never met anyone that comes close to you.
Let's see. What? Let's see. No. Awkward encounter. Okay, so truth or dare, Akiho.
Truth.
Okay. We'll just have to trust your word since apparently you're immune to my mind powers. Not fair.
I promise I'll tell the truth.
Okay. Which boy do you think has the nicest butt? And I gave a little stupid giggle.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going from top to bottom.
Top
So
to
we
bottom.
like
Without any
looking at this.
hesitation, you just gallantly like raise your head and be like, all right, yes, this is my list. I have thought about this before.
All right.
Okay.
So this is the list. So number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Karo.
Gosh dang it.
In and out of character. Bushido boy.
Well, all that exercising, you know.
Big booty Bushido boy. I just like I'm like hands on each knee. You know how you sit and you should roll backwards. I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor rolling.
Vera actually chimes in, and she says, "It does appear that he is quite athletic."
Vera, you think he also has a great butt?
I never said that. I said he looks athletic. Chiho just says, "She's not wrong."
Yes, Karo has the nicest butt of all the boys.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
There you go.
Everyone heard that.
Everyone.
Sora and Lawrence are like trying to hold back laughing. Like, by the way,
I probably look a slight embarrassed.
slightly embarrassed. That
Your training has begotten a hidden benefit.
that reminds me, I actually was going to roll something as Lawrence is leaning more and more on the door. You see Lawrence start to like fall forward on the door, but he like
Oh, no.
catches himself on the door before he just like falls onto it. Everyone, you hear a slight little clap.
Huh.
But
Is it? What do you think that? Is it starting to hail?
No, because we'd be hearing more of it right now. Like
let's-
I'm hearing for pauses, like, or lack of pausing in the hail. It's usually several.
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Karu, you see Sora, his eyes just go wide, and you all of a sudden feel like a gust of wind on the back of your neck, right? And everyone, you just hear flap, 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 like flapping of drapes, like.
What?
Oh. So wait, did we hear the flapping of drapes as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
Oh no, one of the windows must have opened up. It's raining.
What?
We should probably close that. Where's
Wait,
it coming from?
the window? But we used that other window. I point. Suspicion.
If you do remember, that window was open and you left it.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. So never mind then. Oh, yeah. I guess we should get that, huh?
Oh, okay. You knew it was open.
So,
Oh,
so Sora and Max just look at each other with their eyes wide.
yeah. We probably should close it.
Yeah.
So Sora and Max just like kind of stand up and start trying to like tiptoe into the bedroom. Uh, and they're like waving you
Yeah.
and Lawrence to get it in there.
Where's the bathroom?
The bathroom. All right. So
I'm gonna nonchalantly also say this. Yeah, we need to close it. If we're all gonna change into if we're all gonna play dress up, we might as well not get sick because we left the window open.
Chiho says dress up, but I didn't bring any clothes.
Oh, it's all right. We don't need clothes.
Oh,
I,
God.
I just
So the bathroom would be, I think,
say
right,
jokingly.
right there. The bedroom would be the second square, and like
Oh.
the kitchen would be, I don't know, probably like over here.
Oh, crud. I guess I'm right here technically.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm I guess I'm gonna try to get to the.
Do a
bedroom.
flip.
Do a flip. That's a neat trick.
Tumbling.
Tumbling? Give me an acrobatics to
let's-
tumble.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
No.
This is how I really.
This
die.
is how I die.
Trying to not
Sit.
get caught by girls.
Does this
Yeah.
count as a stressful
It counts
situation?
as a jump, and yes. I
Could
guess.
I spend 10 energy for a bonus point?
Sure.
I mean, this is teenage life, so everything is
It-
mostly stressful.
Yeah.
This feels like a life or death moment right now.
Alright, so. Oh, heck yeah.
Dude, nice.
Yes.
You dive into the bedroom, and like you just dive directly under the bed.
Nice. Perfect.
Now,
You're just like, get over here!
oh no, not a box. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay.
That roll was genius.
All
Was
right,
hoping for
now
that.
everyone with stealths, you can roll me a stealth. If not, roll me a body. And I guess I'll have all of the anyone who
Oh,
wants
the
to roll.
NPC.
Or perception.
Yeah.
Or something. Didn't notice. Oh my gosh, Lawrence, no! Don't fail us. Okay, Max did pretty bad too.
Yeah, he's still shocked.
Oh, wait a second. I
Oh,
think.
Sora, why? Never mind. Sora takes the cake.
Yeah. I think it's a body to hear it, right?
Yeah, body.
Gosh, we're so doomed. Or at least they are.
I hear. Sora.
What you hear is like.
What
you,
the?
you also hear a little eep.
Are we near the door?
Karu, give me a body. Or actually, no, your acrobatics is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're moving that way, weren't you?
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
moving.
Okay.
I think we were all moving that way.
Yeah. So yeah, you're getting close. Do you guys? Akiho, you kind of hear like a fumbling sound.
Okay.
I look at you, Akiho, just kind of like, did you hear that too? Just
Yeah.
body
Akiho-
language wise.
Yeah, just a confused look on my face, like I stopped short for a second. What is that?
That's not hail.
Let's go
Oh,
ahead
gosh.
and give.
Oh gosh, that was really close.
Here's everything.
That was too close.
Yeah. Okay. Vera, Chiho, and Isabella say, yeah, I heard that.
Vera knows what that sound exactly
Yeah.
is, most likely. There's footsteps.
She says that sounds like footsteps.
Footsteps? I say like out loud, clenching my fist. Are you serious? Chains or barbs of regret on the door or the window.
Let's see. What did
If
you
you'll let
actually
me.
roll?
Everyone just
Karu,
squeezing into the
you
bedroom.
go ahead and give me. Do you have a stealth roll?
Nope.
All right, then just give me a body roll.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Barbs of regret on the door.
Yes.
And just tearing that thing down.
Let's see what Barbs of regret does. Is
Let
that the multi-shot?
Yeah, multi-shot.
Well, door is rather easy to hit. It just goes. Everyone like standing around, you just see like blobs of shadow just hit the door like one after the other, like boom, 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 and the door opens. Immediately, you don't see anything, but you do see like the bedroom door is open.
I'm taking shadow form only so I can move like slightly floating
Slightly floating.
in darkness.
Well, you would be inside of the shadow. You wouldn't be floating.
No, that's right. I would be shadow form.
So you
Then
basically like meld into the
no,
floor.
I'm sorry, not shadow form. Swarm.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like slowly swarming so I can like dramatically drift through the door.
Okay, you see, it looks like Megumi. It kind of looks like she turns into a black slime, and then she just like falls into a goop on the floor.
Like a hands like coming out of the goop and crawling.
Oh god.
She
Dude, that's
looks
terrifying.
kind of like a lemur.
Yeah.
Like what?
A lemur
Lemur?
or lemure.
Oh, one of them. Picture. Hang on.
D&D lemure. That they are basically the weakest demon in the game. There you go.
Oh, a lemur. Yeah, okay. Now I got you. Okay, yeah, that's terrifying. Awesome.
Chiho jumps back and goes, ah!
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would stop short when that happened, just like, wait, what?
I'm pissed.
Vera takes a step and she's like, oh.
Where are you?
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead and roll me forensics to find out exactly where they are.
Alright, hang on.
Vera was going to walk in the room, but she just sees like a black blob.
Basically a shadowy version of the thing.
Yeah.
Your door.
Where are you?
You see the door open and right here, just slightly cracked open.
I just point my blobby finger to the door. To the others.
You hear Sora's voice be like, just like, don't poke me there.
Oh god.
I'm trying not to.
Terrible 5 stealth.
Yeah. And you hear Max's voice. Well, you're stepping on my toe. And you hear you hear Lawrence say, "Shh, they'll hear us." Karu,
so what's in?
you are
I just say
like
it out loud.
under the bed.
So wait, what's in there? As I start heading towards the door.
Vera says, "I heard the footsteps in there." Sounded like at least 3.
There's 3 people in there?
Uh,
All right.
What's her name? God dang it, I forgot her name.
Chiho?
No.
Bella?
Isabella?
Vera. Vera
Oh.
actually has a kunai out.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna mime to the rest of the group of just opening the door, and then I'll do like a pointer finger, like I'm shooting a gun, and I'm pointing it in the room.
And we all saw your power.
Ve-
I get it.
Vera has her kunai out, and she just nods.
And so, yeah.
Isabella looks confused, and then she looks at Vera with the kunai out and like the gun thing, and you just see like 2 fireballs in her hand.
Yes, this is a tense situation. Who knows what's in there? Yes.
Monsters.
All right, and then so I'm gonna get close to the door, let everyone crowd around, and then I'm gonna throw the door open and do that.
Chiho, before you do that though, she walks up and puts a hand on your shoulder and whispers in your ear. She actually looks like she's shaking, and she says, "What if it's the one who got Leon? What if
All
we
of a
were
sudden,
next?"
I go from like a confused, worried look on my face to like a grim look on my face.
I'm a determined blob now.
I like pause and look at her, and I don't say anything, but with a determined look on my face, I'm just like pointing at all of us, and I point towards the door.
Chiho says, I'll go get the teachers," and she runs out of the room.
Yeah. As she starts to leave, that's when I'll do it. I'll throw open the door so we can all see in and just start shooting in.
I yell out.
Okay,
do this thing.
Do you see? Do you just open the door and just start chunking spells
Yes.
or whatever? Okay.
No!
Roll a d3. 1, 2, 3.
And I mimed all of us doing it, like so. The plan was to all of us just immediately start guns blazing when the door is thrown open.
Anyways, it started blasting.
So, Karu, you're dead.
Oh no!
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I told you it was coming.
You open the door and you just shoot something, and roll an attack.
All right.
Oh, Max.
Max, rip.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah. Is that the one that puts them asleep or paralyzes them?
It can do both. It depends on. So let me see.
that. Yeah. I think,
Oh,
or-
isn't it a body roll?
All right. So I beat his DCV with my attack, so
Yes.
that drains 1 point of body.
Okay.
And now he has to make a body check or soul check, whatever's higher.
Oh, in that case.
And he has to beat a 12, which he doesn't. So now
He's just asleep.
Yeah. Or
You-
he's
you-
he's technically awake but paralyzed.
Okay. You
Face
see
plant.
you see this body in the dark. You're not even sure what it is, but you see it fall over into the lap of this other one just right here. Megumi, are you
I am launching barbs of regret.
Barbs of regret. Okay.
At least
Um,
it's not the other one, but I was going for barbs just because it's multi-attack.
Okay. Does that attack only one person
Let's
or
see.
multiple? Like, can you just spray the room?
I can spray the room. Auto fire, range 1. 1 extra hit for every 3 of his rolls needed. Can also be used on an area.
Okay.
I lose the benefit of auto fire, but I spread it with I get spreading instead for a -1.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, hold on. The
Okay.
defender
Spread.
the defender receives a slight penalty -1 to defense roll. A second adjacent target may also receive damage if lined up or in a dense formation.
Okay.
All
Roll a d3.
right. Nope.
Oh, you throw it on Sora and Max, even though it's just two dark blobs hidden beside a
Boom.
bed.
Oh shit.
Oh dang. Okay. And that's a DCV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phew.
Oh, poor
So
Max.
a 13. Oh no, I hit my bow.
How much damage do you do? 8?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how much health he has.
So I took no or I did no damage to his
Yeah.
health. He's just knocked. Here he's
Yeah.
awake but paralyzed.
And just getting pummeled to death.
Yes.
Oh, huh. Wait, okay, never mind. I was like, dang, he has that much HP. Alright. Oh no,
Exactly.
wait a second. Okay, he is still very much paralyzed. Only you see the you see this body fall into the lap of another one, and then you just blast the entire room, and you just see your blast hit this thing, and it like knocks this frozen form, and just like knocks him like into the guy's face, and he's like, oh! And but you also hear a large gust of wind, like, and you see another one of your barbs just uh, angle up and hit the ceiling. So you kind of bounced Max around.
Jeez.
I suck.
Meanwhile,
No, that
all
was a.
meanwhile all you hear in this corner is hold on.
Wait, those are human screams.
And this
Oh
was all
no,
happening
Max.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Not Max. Lawrence. I'm sorry. Uh.
Is he getting kunai'd?
He is getting kunai'd.
Whoa, whoa, gosh.
he, he
Whoa.
the the kunai just goes like straight over. Okay, let's go ahead and determine this now. Do you want loser or winner to, or attacker or defender?
Defender ties usually, right?
Okay,
I guess,
then defender.
Yeah.
I will put that in notes somewhere that defender wins.
I don't
Yeah.
think
We already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't think the anime book
it
has a
doesn't
choice
have.
between defender.
Yeah,
It
it
leaves it to
doesn't.
DM, and I think we chose defender for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the kunai goes like right past the earlobe, and it just like kind of barely catches his earlobe and goes into the wall behind him, and you just hear ah. And now for the big one.
The fire.
Oh no, this will murder.
It will. Isabella takes her throws a big ball of fire in the room, and Karu, you're gonna have to roll a DCV for this one.
Fuck.
Okay.
She just throws it into the room.
Oh no.
Actually, let me see who's in the radius. I think Akiho and Megumi, you might have to roll too.
Oh god, okay.
Wait, let's see. Who did I roll for so far? Lawrence. Oh god, yeah.
And then Sora.
Sora is who I'm missing. DCV. All right. Well, the good news is Sora takes half damage. So he's not dead. All right. I believe it is a 10 by 10 area. I believe I made it 10 by 10. Range of 100 meters. Yes, area of 10. So, I will say, since like right here's the doorway, the blast actually only shoots out. So Hakiho, go ahead and make a DCV.
Oh god, hopefully I survive. Nope.
No.
Nope. Oh
All
shit.
right, so just
Uh,
a big explosion, just boom, and the backblast from the flames actually hits you, Akiho, and you just uh,
I imagine I get
fly.
like thrown
Yeah,
backwards.
you get thrown against the wall and just land against the door.
Fuzzy.
Uh,
Just unconscious.
yeah, unconscious. Everyone in this room except one person is totally unconscious.
God.
Is
Wait,
it?
who's not unconscious? I think I need to
Sora.
roll a DCV, right?
No,
Fuzzy,
you're good. Yeah.
could I have made a perception check to notice that there was freaking fire coming into the room?
Uh, go ahead. I will give you a body roll. Or get
I'm
light.
'cause I-
Do you have anything against this, like lightning reflex or something?
Well, I do have lightning reflexes, and if I know, because I know how dangerous she can be,
Are you going to like cover yourself in ice?
I'm gonna use ice aura area if she's looks like she's gonna throw it in there.
Yeah, that's what she's
It'll
doing.
keep everyone else from dying, hopefully.
Okay, go ahead. Is that what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to do if I see that.
Yeah, you see like a ball of fire slowly getting closer and closer to your face. Oh no, it's coming.
I'm activating my full aura
Okay.
because I am not letting that. If it does half damage with the firewall, that's worth it. Even if
That's worth it.
like that. I know-
Okay.
killed it.
I will say everyone takes half damage, but they also kind of get blasted by your ice. So they're not knocked unconscious, but they're kind of smoky and they're actively being blizzarded, and
Okay.
and
you
I'm
you
going
just
to
you just hear Lawrence go, ah, it burns, ah, it's cold, it burns, it's cold.
Can I make an attempt to stop it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
How much cold damage do we take too?
How much
You
cold damage?
take- Since
Probably
I'll,
half
I'll,
and
a-
half.
I'll
It's half-
actually I'll actually say you only take 10 of the fire damage.
Okay.
Just- it basically cancels out most of it.
Yeah.
Or okay. So no one takes any damage from my aura. Or is that just from the fire?
No, that's just from the fire.
Okay, my
so
aura
10 fire. And...
normally does 13, but because they're just in the area, they're not touching like that close to me. They only take half.
Okay, there you go. So you take like
15,
15
or,
points
or
of damage.
16? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a big oof.
I'm gonna roll my soul to stop aura.
Did you have a predefined thing you already had set in place?
What do you mean?
For your checks, did you decide what you want your checks to be?
I think we decided soul before, so.
No, I meant like a number.
Oh. I don't think we really decided.
Okay, then I will say 10 will be fine for
Okay.
this. All right, you.
And then I'm
you-
gonna say, "Are you serious?"
I just stop like being a wiggly blob and slowly start to revert back.
Vera runs and turns the light on. Lawrence is in the corner crying.
Just straight crying.
He's just like, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Max just isn't moving. He's just looking up. He's kind of like frozen in place, but he's been knocked around a bit, so his face is just like kind of staring up at the ceiling, and his hands are like just up in the air, like
like clutching outward, I guess. Like, ah.
yeah, and his mouth is slightly open, and his eyes are wide, and you can kind of see his pupils moving back and forth.
I also realized I hurt him, so oh my god. Hang on a second.
So the paralyzed only lasts 1 minute, by the way.
Okay, it hasn't been a minute. and Sora's just sitting there, with Max in his lap, and his hair looks singed and smoky, and he kind of pushes Max off of him, and he kind of just like if he was a statue, he just kind of goes, punk.
As he pushes him off, I'm going to like lean down and take like Max like his head and just let him like lay on my lap since I stabbed him with barbs. Max, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Max.
It kind of it's very awkward because he's kind of like in a sitting position, frozen,
Yep.
and you have to like tilt his entire body. So
Yep,
like,
I'll do so.
and you just see his pupils just like moving up and down, and then his eyes just like roll up to look at you, and he's just looking at you.
I'm so sorry I shot you, Max. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like stroking his hair like softly, like a girl. So sorry, oh my god. I finally hit with my attack, and it happens to be the fucking boy with the flag.
Isabella has fire in her other hand, and she goes, "Do I need to finish it?"
I'm climbing out from under the bed.
With the like smoky face, I'm gonna turn to Isabella and be like, "Wait, no.
I'm freaking pissed. not happy.
No. It's okay, Isabella. It turns out they're not a bad guy.
Is that the first thing you would think of?
Isabella says, "How do we know?" She holds
Max
up
and
the ball
Sora
of fire.
It's Max and Sora in there. I think that's all I can see right now. I don't know if I can see Karo under the bed or.
You hear weeping.
I would have stepped out.
You
from
hear
under the bed.
weeping.
Okay. I was like,
Meta, if Megumi didn't convince everyone to just start chunking things in there, no one would have known you were in the room.
I know, but I'd rather not die, even if I was... Gosh.
Okay.
I crawl out from under the bed. I'm like, seriously.
It's okay. Sora and Karo and Max and Lawrence are in there.
With the bad man, she raises up her hand again.
No, I don't think the bad man's in there. I think it was them all along.
Oh.
Seriously. If it wasn't for my ice, we'd all be dead.
Probably, she says.
Yeah.
Is that Isabella or Vera?
Isabella.
Okay.
Vera walks over and she says, "What is the meaning of this?"
Who's she asking? Just general?
In general.
As she's saying that, I'm just gonna be like silent and watching everyone because I don't even know. I don't know what's going on exactly.
I'm
I
like,
just know that they were in there and not a bad guy.
profusely apologizing to Max.
Akiho, go ahead and give me a soul check.
Okay.
You noticed a distinct lack of eyebrow.
A distinct lack of eyebrow.
Just one.
Who is lacking eyebrow?
You.
Oh, okay. So as this is going on, I'm also gonna be just like, I'll rub a hand down my face
healing
as
your
I
eyebrow.
give healing to myself. Yeah.
You feel hair start to spout over your eye.
So I can heal 10 points.
I think you took 10 points because you weren't in the blizzard range, were you? No, I don't think so.
Oh right, I wasn't in the blizzard range, so I only took 10, so I'm full health. Cool.
Yeah. You used all 10 on... Oh wait, you have 10 per person, right?
10 per person, yeah.
So,
the healing mechanics in this are weird. It's not based on how many.
Yeah, it's
points
based
I
on
can
per
do?
person. Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
strange.
Interesting.
Which makes
So,
it really overpowered at later levels.
It does, dude.
Yeah.
Like I could heal an army. Like literally, just go to each person. Pew 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 pew.
Just stand in the middle of a crowd and be like, I am the Messiah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that is appropriately anime. Put all your
And
points in it.
being able to heal anyone through anything is eventually the end game.
Yeah. Basically, you are the guardian spirit exploit in D&D, where you can just like stand in the hallway and people just run past you.
You
Yes.
just give them a 5 and they like bust healing.
Yeah.
Just heal fully. All right, get out there, guys. Good
Yeah,
job.
you can do it. Get back out there. Go on. You can do this.
So,
All right.
with Isabella convinced and myself fully healed, I'm gonna start walking to each person to heal them. I'm gonna start with Lawrence though.
In
That's
the
fair.
middle of his sobbing, he sees
Yeah.
you walking and he's like, no more. I'm sorry. And like he huddles more and more into the corner.
This is the most pain he's ever been in.
Oh my god, yeah.
Very, very emotional.
No, Lawrence,
Social mental trauma.
right?
He's gonna have PTSD of this moment for the rest of his life.
No, Lawrence, it's okay. We didn't know it was you. We didn't know it was you. As I reach out a hand to just tap him and give him healing.
Yeah, his
I don't know how much
eyebrows.
health he lost total, but now he gained back 10.
His eyebrows start to come back as well.
I noticed your like healing. I was like, oh, can you take care of poor sweet Max?
Poor sweet Max. I'll get to that in a second. As I'm just like patting Lawrence on the head. Just it's okay.
I'm stroking his hair. You noticed too.
He just jumps on you and wraps his hands around you and just like sobs into you and he says, "I'm sorry, Aikio. It wasn't my idea." and Sora just says, "Hey," he says, "Don't try to take the blame off yourself."
When who was asking questions?
Vera asked
Yeah.
what the meaning of this was.
The ninja.
The simple gathering of intelligence. There was not expected to be combat ensuing.
I'm gonna look confusedly at Carl as he says that, but I'm gonna go back to healing, and then after Lawrence is done, I'll be like, "It's okay, I'll be right back. I just need to go help the others." And then I go and I guess I'll get Max next.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Who are you kidding next? Max.
After
or-
Lawrence, yeah, Max. After Lawrence, I'm just like, hold on,
okay.
I'll be back. I just need to help the others, and I walk over to where Max and Megumi are, and then I'll just like tap him and like it's more than just a tap.
You
It's
slowly
like,
caress his face.
It's not quite
I'll-
that intense. I'm
I'll
thinking
allow it.
shoulders.
Ow.
I'm thinking whatever is the closest available shoulder. You know, like
Okay.
you would give like a one shoulder like massage or something.
Yeah, okay. It actually doesn't look like much has changed in Max because he's still partially paralyzed.
It'll wear off very soon.
But you assume that you healed him. His hair is
Okay.
no longer smoldering a little bit.
And then I'll be like, I'll look at Megumi and it's like, don't worry, he's all right now. And
Sora is just over there going, ouch, 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 ouch.
and then yeah, I'll go over to head to him next because it looks like Karo's gonna be questioning with Vera. They're gonna have a conversation. And so yeah, I'll head over to Sora next.
All right. Do you heal him?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, Uh, thanks. He kind of pats his clothes down and he says, "Whew, that was a close one.
He's
My
so nonchalant.
my eyes kind of flashed before my eyes there."
Yeah. Yeah, it was a surprise for all of us, I think.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's a story we can tell, right? He smiles and he says, well, Max. Oh, well, maybe not you, Max, but hey, Lawrence. How about we go get a snack in the cafeteria?" And he gets up and starts to try to walk out of the room.
I mean, Akio's not going to try to stop them. Like, Akio's confused about what went on, and it looks like...
I'm not. Hang on. Let me attempt. Not so fast. Hang on. Not
Objection!
So fast.
Dang.
Oh dang! What did you do? You just say not so fast.
Yeah. Like, not so fast there, lover boy. I say. Just like angrily, like turning my head towards him while while I'm still holding Max.
He puts his hands up and he kind of walks back into the corner after just being blasted, and he's like, okay, we're all friends here. We're all
Yeah,
friends.
and the teacher will be coming soon, so we get to explain this whole thing about what happened. I'm sure they'd love to know.
Yeah, it's quite a story, I can assure you. It's not what it looks like, I promise.
Honestly, I expected out of everyone, like Sora, maybe even I slip out my sweet Max over here. But Lawrence and you, Karu, doesn't this go against your Bushido way?
Yeah,
I'm
Vera.
confused. I'm kind of confused on what she means by that.
Vera's looking at you, Karu, and she's just shaking her head back and forth.
I love this confusion too, because it totally plays into it.
Vera says, "I thought you were a man of greater character than this, Karu."
I'm like, excuse me? What exactly does that supposed to mean?
Vera, you're gonna have to spell it out for him.
Hold on.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
See.
Okay. Vera says, "I did not think you would be a man who would spy on women behind closed doors. I did not think you were some kind of pervert, but I can see I was wrong about you. Miss Lucilia will be most disappointed."
I'll, after attending to Sora, I'll go to Karo.
But when you're there, I'm like, Akio, what are they talking about? I don't even understand the meaning of some of these words.
What do you mean? I was confused about what's going on. I'm not sure.
Like
Is
in character or out of
Yeah.
character?
No, that was in
Oh,
character.
okay, okay.
Is Max alive now?
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Alright.
You see him go, "Ah, how am I alive?"
Yes, I'm so sorry, Max. I'm so sorry. But I'll gently get his head off my lap so I can stand up.
As soon as as soon as you start to move, he's like, and he kind of like gets up off of your lap.
Freaked out. I completely don't notice that because I have shit to say to the
Okay.
boys. And I was like, basically, you guys were cheating, or not cheating. You guys were trying to sneak a peek, weren't you? Honestly, that kind of behavior would get you killed around here.
Lawrence just says, "I'm sorry," and he just starts crying.
Just wailing. I just shake my head at Lawrence because I know he was manipulated into this somehow. He had to. So, like, I look at Karu and I just kind of have a blank expression, Karu, because I know that you have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna like you're when you ask that, I'm gonna ask, please explain exactly what you mean by that.
Basically, Sora's big idea was to about finding, and I do air quotes, intelligence is to find out just what we have to think about you all romantically, and maybe even trying to get a peek of us in bra and panties.
So Sora has just like, oh, it's not
I'm
like
gonna
that.
I'm gonna look at Sora. I'm like, excuse me.
Is this true?
Nandeska.
Sora actually kind of gives you a nod, and he kind of mouths to you like, "That's brilliant." He says, then he turns back to you and he says, "No, he's perfectly right though. Like everyone has all these powers, and we, the whole thing that happened, and we didn't know who to trust, right, Karu?"
I'm kind of staring at him, kind of slightly confused.
He's giving you a nod, like, yeah, go with it.
There's a lot of questionable things going on in this hotel, and we're trying to figure out the bottom of it.
And so, like I just said, peeking on a girl's slumber party would get you to the bottom of this mystery. How?
Oh, girls talk, Sora says. Sora's like, well, Akiho's immune to lava. That's not suspicious.
He just threw his region.
like that's not weird to any of you. Max says, that is kind of weird.
I kind of turn to Max and for a moment I look at him and then I just shake my head.
He looks up and he shrugs and is like, "You don't think that's weird?"
At this point, Akio is just gonna be like, "Yeah, I know, right? Especially weird since I was hurt by Isabella's fire."
Well, that's not lava, Sora says, and Isabella says, "I don't make lava." Isabella looks up at you, Akiho, and she says, "Do you think I can make lava?"
I bet you could if you tried.
I want to try.
Just not here.
Yeah, well, we can try this. We can try that later.
Okay.
Honestly.
What's going on? Why is everyone mad at each other?
Isabella, the boys were just being creepy. And it scared us. We didn't know it was them. But still, they're creepy.
Oh. Well, if they wanted to be in the party, why didn't we ask them to?
Because it's girls only. But I guess, she has a point. Why didn't we just invite them? Because it would have been a terrible idea. And we could have played 7 Minutes in Heaven. And, wait, no, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
I'm getting all confused. No, that'd be a terrible idea. It was girls only, remember, Isabella? They should have been having their own party somewhere else. Instead, they decided to crash ours and get a peek of boob. I say, looking at Sora.
So Sora just kind of shrugs and he says, "But we didn't."
Clenching my
uh,
clenching.
you, all of you hear running, like the sound of running, and someone burst through the door, and you see Judas say, with his staff out, and he just like runs through the door and he says, "What's going on?"
He just sees a bunch of burned teenagers.
He
Yeah,
can't. He's
basic-
fine.
He can't.
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
smells
he
a
smells
bunch
it.
of
He
burn.
definitely smells it.
Well, Teach, as you can clearly see,
Oh, you're horrible.
I'm horrible. As you can clearly see, we found the boys crashing and trying to sneak a peek at our party. We got scared and thought it was something else.
Meta, wow, you picked the wrong person as a teacher to grab.
Quick, go grab the blind one.
I rolled
But
for it.
That's so Chiho. That's so Chiho.
I rolled for it, so yeah.
It's destiny, dude. He's a teacher. He can figure out what's going on. He's fucking blind.
Oh, things you don't know about him. Anyway, he looks around and he looks at all of you and he goes, is this true?
Well, Sora. Lawrence still kind of looks weepy.
Yeah, Lawrence is just is still not sobbing as much, but he's still like, I'm sorry. And Sora's like, oh, it's not exactly true. I mean, not really. And Judas says, not really. Then what is it really?
Why are you in his room?
Yeah. First off, how did you even get in this room? All these doors have locks.
Never mind that. Can you see how much, panic they caused? I'm trying to deflect that issue.
You're the one that threw fireballs at us.
We just heard a thud and thought you were a creature. We didn't think all the boys teamed up to sneak in.
In the hotel.
Well, I mean,
Judas kind of puts his hand on it, or he kind of leans against his staff and he says, I think I see what's going on here. Lawrence, will you tell me what happened? And Lawrence looks up and he says, I'm so sorry, it was a stupid idea. Lawrence, tell us what happened. Well, Max and Sora and I thought it'd be a good idea. It's exactly what you think. And he just starts bawling. And Sora's like, Lawrence! And he just face palms. and he looks over at Yukaru and Judas says, Your code allows this behavior then?
I'm not sure what behavior you're talking about. We're trying to gather information about the weird situation that's been going on lately. Strange situation that's been going on lately.
He just chuckles and he said, he forces back a chuckle and he says, Karu, I was a teenager once too, stop trying to cover your ass.
I do not understand what you mean by that.
Well, Megumi, why don't you go ahead and explain everything since Mr. Denial over here
well,
is going to
we
stick
were
to
just
his
having an innocent, fun time after dinner, going to play, having some pillow fights and just doing a friendly, girl power bonding ritual called the sleepover. You know, something that only girls do. You know, and only girls are invited to. So us girls just came and set up pillow forts, and we had fun, and we played games, and all this while we did not know that the boys somehow, without using the elevator, mind you, I'm pretty sure, got here and were spying us this entire time, and learning such great intel like Karu has a nice butt, and
Okay, at that, Judas just looks at you and like you can tell he's trying so hard not to laugh.
The entire time, even though I almost said Karo, Akiho knows it's going to be completely wasted, she'll just be like pointing at Megumi and like nodding like, yeah.
But yeah, I mentioned that, you know, just such spicy tidbits as Karu's butt is the best in the land, and
Chiho walks in finally, and she's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I'm like wondering why is that me? What does that even mean?
that's the kind of intel we were talking about. That Sora tricked you into receiving. There was nothing nefarious here, just teenage stuff. But no, he convinced you all to come here spy on us, and probably even try and watch us change and other perverted thoughts in his mind. And then there's Chiho pops in. Oh, hey Chiho, guess who it was all along?
Vera says, "I never knew. I was always warned that men can be very lewd."
Who is this?
Vera.
No, Vera.
So lewd.
Hentai-ness.
As at this point though, I'm gonna just be hanging out with Isabella. Just
Keep her calm, dude.
yeah.
Please.
Isabella is actually just kind of looking back and forth. She understands something serious is going on, but she's so confused. And Chiho goes over to you and to Megumi and Vera, and she says, "Oh my God, I'm so relieved it was only them. I mean, that's not cool, but at least it wasn't like a monster or something."
Yeah. Though it kind of hurt as I point to some of the fire damage.
Oh my God, what happened?
We
I just-
may have overreacted.
I just kind of look at her and
Did they hurt you?
important.
Did they hurt you? She's kind of like gesturing towards the guys, like, did they hurt you? Judas says, "Yes, did they hurt you?"
We literally didn't do anything.
Yeah, Sora pops up. Yeah, we were just, sitting here in our room having our own get together, and then they just bust through the door.
Wasn't this an abandoned floor?
Yes.
And then Megumi checked all the rooms to make sure no one was here. I thought, right?
I did.
Well, you missed something, Sora says. Let's see. Wait, what was I looking for? I had a sheet opened and I was looking for what it was.
Hey, Akio, how much hit points did you heal me?
10.
Okay.
I can only heal 10 for everyone.
You get a 10 and you get a 10. Everybody gets a 10.
Everybody gets 10s. As like 10s start flying out of the cage.
Bees! That one still makes me laugh.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Alright.
So I'm gonna look towards Sora and be like, Sora, Why is every time we are with each other, things go terribly wrong, and then everyone hates us?
'Tis the fate of two strapping young gentlemen such as ourselves. He just hangs his head and he says, "All right, I submit. Do with us what you will, as Karu so eloquently pointed out. It is our lot in life to suffer, even though we did nothing wrong." And Max just says, "Dude, give it up."
Like,
Oh, dang, I have to open the book for this.
there we go.
Book, where are you, thine bookish? Cometh
As this is going on, I just realized that after I tell Karu's butt secret, which is no longer a secret because they,
It is
you
no
know,
longer a
we
secret.
heard it and now they heard it. Like, so the only one who was a secret to it was Judas, and now he knows too.
And
Yes.
he's gonna tell the other teachers
Yeah.
how that works.
like, hey, guess what they think? No, Judas is gonna be like, you won't believe what I just had to do tonight.
Absolutely.
Bushido, big booty Bushido boy.
Big booty Bushido.
He'll probably tell Kretch. He probably won't tell Safra.
But as he says that, I was like, wait, Max? I turn around, I was like, how much of everything did you hear?
Give me a soul check.
All right.
As he says, not much.
Oh,
He's defender.
Ty goes to defender.
Yeah.
He seems kinda put off or caught off guard by that question, but he, you know, that's kind of what you get. He's like, oh, that kind of caught him off guard, and he's like, oh, not much, you know, just you know, Karu's butt, I guess.
every time it's said, I just get like I twitch.
Yeah.
Does that subtle twitch?
Beautiful. Okay.
And the burning.
Never mind then.
And the burning.
Never mind then. Sorry again, for shooting you repeatedly with 8 barbs.
It only hurt a lot. It's okay.
It only hurt a lot.
It
Well, no,
did.
he was paralyzed. He didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he felt it.
Oh, well, that's sad.
He was paralyzed. He wasn't knocked out.
Yeah. He couldn't even scream. He just ah.
That's terrifying. Dude,
God.
can you imagine in the dark, all of a sudden a door thrown open, you're immediately paralyzed and can't move, and you see the thing shooting darts at you.
It's like an episode of Cthulhu, like
Yeah.
something from
Yeah,
Cthulhu.
dude.
You can only internally scream.
I have no mouth and I must scream. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, this doesn't just. Wait, is there not a roll to defend against this?
Against what?
This skill. You see, that's one thing about this system that really confuses me. There are a lot of these skills that it just doesn't give you a way to roll against, so it just happens. So I guess this just happens.
What's that?
All right, guys. Okay, I'm for sure there's a way to, because
I gotta pee. I'll wait a little bit. Pee is good. That means I'm hydrated again. Yeah, boy.
Which level? Okay. So Judas says, "All right, well, uh, I think you boys need to come with me." And he taps his uh his staff on the ground, and uh, Karu, the world goes completely black. You can't see anything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, where'd everyone go? I fall over. I
You-
collapse. I can't walk.
I can't deal with this right now.
I can't.
you just fall over.
Too much. This is too much on him.
I put my hands out, kind of in front of me, and like, where's everyone? And then I fall over.
You everyone, you can hear him, and Sora, Karu, and Lawrence and Max. Max is like, "Oh, who turned off the lights?" Sora's like, "I'm over here." The rest of you girls, you can. You're fine.
Yeah.
I have seen the dark universe yawning.
Yeah, sadly, I don't have blind fighting.
Yeah, I know.
Sadly, you'd still be blind. You could just fight.
I just kind of hold
You-
on to Isabella, and
you-
I'm.
No, you're fine.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Only
You-
boys.
You
only
just
the
see,
boys. Okay.
you
sorry.
just see the boys kind of like, you see Sora kind of walking around like a zombie trying to feel things.
Sorry, I thought you said everyone, and I got confused looking at H.P. Lovecraft quotes.
Oh,
I was thinking
Uh,
about using in here.
Judas walks over and he takes you by the hand, Karu, and he says, "Get up, you're fine." And then he sits you there, and you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you say, "All right, Max, just walk whenever I say." And the girls, what you see is Judas stands Karu up, and he walks each of the boys over and makes them put a hand on everyone's shoulder, and then he kind of takes his staff and pokes it in the back of Sora, who's in the back, and and he's like, "All right, move." Sora,
I just give him space and pull Isabella with me.
All right, Karu, do you move, start walking?
I mean,
Okay. Roll me a d4.
a 4.
You turn towards the wall and walk into the wall. And
Oh gosh.
Judas says, he doesn't say anything. He just gets out in front, and he like grabs your shoulder and starts leading you, and he says, "This way."
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Maybe this will keep you four from trying to sneak any more peeks. And he leads you out of the room. Vera kind of steps to the side and lets them out, and Chiho just silently watches them pass, and she's like, "Why can't you ever trust boys? Why can you trust no boys?" She
Who's
sounds
she
very
saying
sad.
Who's she saying that to?
Just all the girls in general.
Oh. Well, if the boys were more honest about what they were doing, then maybe we could trust them.
She says, "You would have invited them to the sleepover?"
No, but they could have. I'm kind of just a little pouty. He's like, no, but they still. That doesn't mean that what they did was right. They could have had their own sleepover and talked about which one of us had the nicest butt or something. But no, they wanted to just sneak and be pervs.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm the one with the nicest butt. No contest.
Akio's just like, yeah, I know. And like leans to the side, looking like
Like you do leery eyebrows bullshit or something.
for a second, yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, I say. But yeah, don't be sad. I'm just glad we didn't end up killing them. But you know, with what happened to Leon and stuff, we were scared. If they just admitted to it, you know, when I burst down the door, we wouldn't have gone this far. We would have just been yelling, maybe throwing a pillow at them, something, chasing them out of the hallway, something fun, not throwing, you know, powers into a bathroom.
Yeah. And then Akio looks at the open window. And if they came in through there, why didn't they just escape that way?
And it is a long way down.
Isabella just says boys aren't very smart.
That's the lesson today.
Chiho just looks down and she says, "I wonder if Leon was honest." I don't
He
think
would've just-
Leon would.
He would have been too busy like lifting and working out to play into Sora's nonsense. Or he probably would have been working Sora out.
Yeah,
Sora would have been too tired.
A lot.
He probably would have wore Sora out before he even had time to come up with such an idea.
Vera says, "You were quite close to Leon, Chiho." And Chiho just kind of nods and she goes, "Mm-hmm. I only knew him a few days, but he was like my second best friend here." And she looks up at you, Akiho.
And I nod and like just rub her shoulder.
Isabella just says, "Boys suck. I hate boys." And then she just walks, and she just walks out of the room. And she says, "Mr. Wright is a boy, and all boys are bad." She's stuck. She's stuck. There we go.
I want to find out a little about this Mr. Wright.
She's pulling the entire room
Yeah.
with her.
There we go.
Come into darkness.
And all of a sudden, the room disappears, and you're in her mind. But yeah. Judas says, "No, turn to the left. We're taking the stairs."
Oh god.
Oh, we're gonna fall over ourselves. This is bad.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics.
Great.
Actually, I don't think anyone else has acrobatics. Max doesn't need it because he's got cat-like balance.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Great.
Oh no.
Perfect.
No.
I fall off Judas. Zara's good.
Sora's good. Alright, Karu. Yeah, Karu, you feel Lawrence kind of like push you and start to trip, and that pushes you into Judas. And Judas, let's actually see what he does. He just you go to fall forward, and he just like holds you up. Like he basically grabs you by the back of your collar as you're falling and kind of pulls you back on your feet. And he just says, "Watch your step."
I'm trying to carefully feel my steps.
Every now and then you actually hear wait, how did I have this work? What was his senses? You hear Judas's cane slightly tapping on the ground as he, you know, walks. and and he'll randomly be like, "All right, turning right."
Are we going downstairs or upstairs?
Downstairs.
Gosh dang it.
And he says, Kretch is gonna love this. All right. So the rest of the girls, what are you doing?
Let's see.
After all that business, I guess.
Chiho yawns and she says, "I'm tired."
I agree. This was quite the ordeal. I'll make sure that window's closed for real this time.
Yeah.
Whenever you go out there, you actually see there's a rope dangling down.
Oh, I pull it like up, or I pull some of it to show everyone. Just hey, look what I found.
Pull that in.
Yeah, I'll just pull it in. Or you know what? No, how about I just like loosen it and then just like let it drop.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Chiho says, "Oh, you found a rope."
Yep, that's how the boys got up here.
Yep, looks like they came from below.
Oh, really? Wow, that's actually really smart. I wouldn't have thought of that.
That's because you're a girl.
Hey, girls are smart too.
Yes, but they have different motivations.
Yeah. They're only smart when they're planning things like this.
Chiho just kind of giggles and she says, "I don't know. I think it would have been fun if the guys were having a sleepover. I might have tried to sneak and watch them too." Hey, I'm just being honest. She says. And she says, "Megumi, you're saying you wouldn't have?"
No, I don't do that. That's creepy and weird.
Yeah,
If you
so
like somebody, you should just kind of tell them, right?
well, turning into a shadow is creepy and weird too.
I'm just gonna do that thing again from earlier. The eye. Yeah.
Your shadow is saying, "Why did you not end them? Those filthy creatures. Why are you not ending her? She is insolent. How dare she
And the
backtalk
insolent
you?
one.
How dare she question your motives?"
And where is it? Yeah, there you go. That's what she gets. She gets
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, well, we've taken care of that. Let's just head in and probably get some sleep now.
Definitely.
Vera says, "I agree. I have a lot to report to Miss Lucilia in the morning." All right. Well, if you guys are fine with it, we can end the session here.
Sure
Yeah.
thing. We almost PK'd.
You would have killed Akio too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,